Hi guys. Jeez, bro. We're like in episode 3 of this podcast. Long time, bro. Long time. Welcome to Sino Ba Naman Kami, episode 3, which the topic is actually Sino Ba Naman Kami para makipagsapalaran sa Amerika. Very interesting topic that was chosen by our server owner, Tracy. Diba? It's like, give me an insight, Tracy. Bakit ito yung naisip mong topic, honestly? Like, honestly.
No, we were talking about. I mean, I was asking you, right? What possible topics we could discuss. Tapos, you
Mm-hmm.
mentioned something about yung, ano nga yun? Um, it wasn't symbology. What was it?
I
Like
don't know.
you said something. Tapos sabi mo Eastern Western. It wasn't even like
Oh,
directly
yung
related.
ano, yung...
Yung zodiac signs
Oh,
mo
yung
with
zodiac
your
signs. Yung,
Chinese something.
what do you call that shit? Oh, fuck, I forgot what it's called. Cause background chat is actually um nag-iisip kami ni Tracy ng bagong topic like she said, and then this is basically just a subtopic yung parang pag after ng mga all the topics that we've talked yung mga in between na parang subtopics, and it's actually called primal astrology, which is like
Ayan, primal
combination.
astrology.
Let's see. Very interesting siya pag try nyo i-check kung ano yung primal astrology nyo. Kasi, no, I swear, like, it's, pinagsama siya for Western and Eastern astrology. Pinagsama siya as one, and you'll find your animal astrology.
Ano naman yung sa'yo?
Now, mine was ladybug.
Okay.
It doesn't sound that intimidating, but the what do you call this? The traits of that ladybug is actually similar to me. Pero ayun, so we're talking about, so dahil doon napaisip ka na baka mas maganda pag-usapan yung pagsapalaran
Yeah,
natin
when you
sa
said
Amerika.
Eastern, Western, dun lang nag-click sa akin. What if we talk about immigration? Kasi I think a lot of us can relate it naman.
Mm-mm.
Especially sa call natin ngayon, yung mga live listeners natin, we're all immigrants. Kaya, ayun din, napag-isipan ko na ito yung pag-usapan. Life abroad, life in America, or life in Canada, ganun.
Mm-hmm. It's actually fun to talk about this kasi halos lahat sa atin dito sa server is basically an immigrant, di ba? We just moved here a few years ago. Some of us are like longer years, but basically we're immigrants. And so I mean, like, gaano ka na ba katagal or kailan ka nag-migrate dito sa US? Trese. Tsaka bakit? Bakit pala?
2012. 2012. It was
Mm.
February of 2012, I think. Tapos nag-migrate kami dito kasi nauna actually yung parents ko dito. They went here 2002. Tapos it was yung pinaka-basic lang na reason, which is they wanted a better life for us. So, they went here first 2002. Tapos we always knew that we were not gonna be in the Philippines like forever. Like we always knew
Oo.
na magma-migrate kami sa US. But we weren't given a timeline. So, ano lang, nung umalis sila 2002, we didn't know when they were coming back. So, it was like a long time na hindi kami magkasama.
Mm.
2002 to 2012, almost, or 10 years, something like that.
Mm.
So, kinuha kami ng parents namin, kaming magkakapatid. Yun lang yung ano, we didn't really have any say. No
No say.
say. No
Pero
say, yeah.
pinetition kayo. That's so
So,
cool.
they established a life here first. Tapos nung okay na financially and like yung papers okay na, dun na kami kinuha.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Yep.
Tapos, I mean, looks by the looks of it, ang ganda ng buhay niyo and everything. So it's really nice from that story too. For I was like, yeah, I understand. Benitisio. I'm one of the recent ones na pagpunta dito. Lumipat kami dito 2022. Yeah, 2022. It's like 2 years ago. Wow, damn, 2 years ago?
Ooh,
Fuck, bro. 2 years ago?
2
Shit.
years ago. Was it your did you have a say in it or
Ooh, 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 ooh. I do have a say in it, but I chose not. I chose to go out of the Philippines. Oh, may tanong. Actually, let's go back. Like, honestly, before I continue yung side ko, sabi
Mm.
ni Robin, one of our viewers or audiences, she said, as a kid, was it hard for you to adjust? It's
Ah.
actually one of the questions. It's actually one of the questions here.
Yes, yeah.
Do you want to
Yes.
answer it now or do you want to answer it later pag pumunta na dun
Puwede
sa
naman
question?
ngayon. Medyo ano pa naman, related sa mga sinabi
Okay.
ko.
Okay, that's cool. Go.
It was actually really hard kasi, um, yung alam ko na ano, kahit nasa Pilipinas pa kami, I always knew that we were gonna come here. Pero nung bata kasi ako, may pagka-ano ako, like super yeah,
People.
ako yung epitome ng childlike. I didn't really have any care in my mind, no thoughts in my mind, that kind of thing. So, kahit na alam ko yun, nung na-receive namin yung news na pupunta na kami here for good, yung sa isip ko is like temporary lang yung US kahit na tinatak na
Mm-mm.
sa isip namin na dito nga kami magse-settle.
Mm-mm.
Kasi nasa, like Pilipinas yung puso ko, eh. So, obviously parang, gina-gaslight ko sarili ko na, "Ay wala, temporary lang 'tong ano namin, pagpunta sa US."
Mm-mm.
So, anong tawag dito, nung pagpunta ko dito parang I didn't adjust right away. Kasi nga, I was like, maybe there's no need to. Kasi maybe we're just here for a year or two. Tapos maybe we'll be given a choice if we want to stay here or if we want to go back. Ganun yung parang tumatakbo sa isip ko. So it was really hard for me to adjust. Like, alam mo yung ano, sinasabi nila na America is a melting pot. Tapos Canada is like a mosaic type of thing.
Yeah.
So meaning like yung America is like you are kind of or like yung tendency is to assimilate sa American culture. I chose not to. So I chose to like just be like yung purong Pilipino pa rin, pero you just
Mm-mm.
try to live your life in America. And because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't assimilate, I found it really hard. So it was like sa school nga eh, I would only talk if people talk to me. So I would only have friends if people would make an effort to talk to me. Tapos nung ano time na nakausap ko yung elementary crush ko, sabi niya, I thought you were a mute at first." Akala niya na hindi ako makapagsalita kasi like they rarely ever saw me talk. So you could imagine like first few years ko sa America, wala akong social life. So it was very difficult because it was
Mm-mm.
very, very different from the Philippines na ang dami-dami kong barkada. And
Yeah.
I thought, right, na sila na yung magiging lifetime. Alam mo yung sinasabi nila, lifelong friends.
Mm-mm.
So to come from that, where you have like a good support system and a good community, to a completely new place na you're not really comfortable being in, it was difficult.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
I see. That's really interesting. Part like most of it is actually true. I see what you mean.
Mhm, mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Does
maibalik
that
naman sa'yo.
balik sa akin?
Continue. Balik sa'yo.
Wait, where
Oo,
was
oo.
I? What's the
You're
question?
saying ano, you lumipat ka sa US 2022
Yes,
and you had a
2022.
say, but you
Oh,
decided to go
when
to
you,
the US.
I mean, I technically don't have a say, but in my part or in my side, I chose to go. Okay,
Mm.
I
Okay, I
wouldn't.
see what you mean.
I wouldn't dwell on that shit because that could be an interesting topic for the next podcast or another podcast na pag-uusapan yun. But I chose to go here. Even though malungkot na parang aalis ako sa kinasanayan ko. But I was like, I feel like mas mag-grow ako pag umalis ako dito. Which actually happened. Nag-grow ako. Kung bakit kami pumunta, it's parang same rin sa'yo. Long time na rin siya na napag-usapan na, na hindi ako tatagal sa Pilipinas or something like that. Like, I believe grade 7 pa lang ako nun sinabihan na ako na kukunin kami ng nanay ko, ng lolo-lola ko. Tapos it took like, I don't know, 7 more years. It took like 7 more years. Tapos nagkaroon pa ng COVID, which is tumagal pa. Tapos as soon as after ng COVID, nagkaroon kami ng chance na makaalis. And bago siya mag-birthday ko actually. So, nakaalis ako bago ako mag-21. Pinaalis na ako ng Pilipinas bago ako mag-21. Ng embassy. Sabi nila, nakita nila. Nung interview, 'di ba may interview pa 'yan, 'di ba? Everything like may interview
Yes.
pa 'yan. Yung interview namin, pagdating ko doon, inayos nila yung papeles, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos nakita I'm so glad na sobrang aga namin, hindi yung mga midday. Kasi kung sobrang aga, medyo chill pa yung mga tao doon eh. Sobrang chill ng mga nasa interviewer, ganun-ganun. Tapos nakita nila na magbe-birthday na ako, magto-21 na ako in 2 weeks ata. Yeah, in 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks? Yeah, in 3 weeks. Tapos sinabi nila, ay okay, magbe-birthday ka na, kailangan mo na makalis dito sa Pilipinas. Boom, expedite. Sabi ko, oh, fuck!
Bakit ganun? Anong meron sa 21?
Because if you reach 21, di ba? Pag nag-reach ka ng 21, it's basically you have to redo everything. Kasi, di ba, legal age na siya dito.
Legal age
sa
na siya.
Amerika. So parang,
Right.
if you're under 21, under ka pa ng mga magulang mo. Tapos, as soon as you hit like 21, lahat ng papeles na ginawa na under ka ng magulang mo, medyo mawawalang visa yung sa'yo. So, you have to start over again and everything.
Okay.
So, ang ginawa nila is, in-expedite na ako para makaalis na ako. Sabi ko, sige, expedite ka na. Umalis ka na dito. Sabi ko, oh, fuck. As in legit, kasi legit, di ba? Like, usually, ang sabi nila, pag nag-interview ka, it would take like at least like a day or two para malaman kung anong resulta, kung papayag ka. Minsan hindi, pag nakita lang mali, i-deny ka kaagad. Usually matagal yung Pero as soon as nakita na lang birthday ko is like next 3 weeks na, as in expedite na. Sige, have fun in America. I was like, what the fuck? Kami na nanay, what? Pagkaalis namin tumutumo, yeah! Pero yung kung bakit kasi is, magtatrabaho din dito nanay ko. So nurse siya ngayon. Kinuha siya dito. Pinetition siya ng magulang niya, but at the same time, nagkuha siya ng trabaho dito. So pinetition din siya ng trabaho. So dalawa yung gumagana.
Yung parang work visa.
Oo, work visa. Pero nakuha siya na-accept siya as petition ng magulang. So nandito kami, not for work visa. Something like that. Diba? Yan lang naman. So, pero ano yung 13, diba? Sabi mo lahat ng mga nangyari sa'yo. Yung tanong ni Robin and everything na you tried to, it's hard for you to be here in America, like trying to assimilate everything. Ano yung first impression mo sa US?
First impression sa US?
Yeah.
So, kasi, pumunta kami, we migrated to Chicago. And Chicago is very diverse. Very diverse yung population namin
Very
dito.
holy.
Kaso nga, yung neighborhood namin, kung saan kami tumira at kung saan kami nag-aral, it wasn't that diverse. Yung population doon is mostly comprised of Mexicans or Hispanics. Tapos, like I said earlier, may ako, right? Ignorante.
Ay,
Hindi may ignorante talaga ako.
Hindi.
No, for you. So
Hindi
when you
halata.
say America, or when I hear the word America,
Umsim.
pati mga puting tao yung pumapasok sa isip ko. So, like, yung basic na physical attributes ng white people. So, blonde hair, blue eyes. I was
Yeah.
that ignorant. So, when they said we're going to America, I thought na, magiging minority kami. And it's gonna be a bunch of, like, I'm gonna be around a bunch of white people. Tapos, when I got here, I was like, nasa US ba talaga kami? Kasi, a lot of them were Mexican and then a lot of them were speaking Spanish too. So, parang nagiging second language pa nila yung English. So, parang nagulat ako. Sabi ko, bakit ganito yung US? I was very ignorant at that time. So, ganun yung first impression ko sa US. Napatanong ako kung, ito ba talaga yung US? Sure na ba to? Baka mali yung napunta namin. Pero, aside of that, I would say yung first impression, not first impression, one of my first impressions sa US is that they're very individualistic. Ganun yung nakukuha kong vibe. It's very different from the Philippines na camaraderie or like, I don't exactly know the term, pero yung alam mo like we're very
Tama.
community-oriented.
Yeah.
Here, it's like, if you want something like that, you have to seek it out yourself. They're not very, what's the word? Hospitable in a sense. Like, again, like if you want something, you have to seek. You have to seek it. You have to take initiative. Ganun yung nakuha kong vibe. So, again, another factor kung bakit ako nahirapan mag-adjust kasi nasanay ako sa ganun na parang kung bago ka, they're gonna welcome you, they're gonna help you warm up. Pero, pagdating ko dito, like yung very first day ko sa school, kasi yun I got here, 2012. Tapos 5th grade ako, nilagay ko sa 5th grade nun. And last few weeks of school na yun. So, all the more I thought na i-introduce ako in front of the class kasi last few weeks na. Tapos, hello, may new student kayo. Pero hindi, like, pinapasok ako dun sa, classroom. Tapos, pinaupo lang ako kaagad. And I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, no one knows me yet. And, kung kasi mandatory na ipapa-introduce ako in front of the whole class, di parang, alam mo yun, like, whether they like it or not, they will know about me. Pero nung pinaupo lang nila ako, it was like, nabigay sa akin yung responsibility to get to know people. And again, like, it was very, very different from the vibes in the Philippines and also very, like, far from my personality to be the first one to be like, hey, my name is blah, 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 blah. So, ganun. Ganun yung mga impressions ko sa US.
Yeah, dude. Oh.
Don't be saying them. Zin.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Don't be doxing me, man. Anyway, may tanong si Robin. Para kay Papa Dom. How about you, Dom? Na umalis na medyo matanda ka na. I'm curious about this too kasi more recent.
More recent, no.
So maybe hopefully not as ignorant as me.
No. Okay. So actually, as most of you guys know, nakatira ako sa gitna ng kawalan, di ba? Basically, like in the middle of fucking nowhere. In Texas as well. So, ang maganda kasi sa Chicago, I went there last time, right? And it's actually diverse. Really diverse talaga.
Yeah, the city is diverse.
The city is really diverse. But in here, minority talaga ako. So it's like Mexicans and white people only. There's some black people, there's my onting Filipino community and Asian community, but it's not really diverse as much as you guys would think. And I would agree, partially agree, bago ako pumunta dito, yung mga expectations ko dito is like, oh yeah, American dream, something like that, places to get dreamed of and everything. And then I got here, I was like, oh fuck, there's no one here. It's similar, like, sinabi ni 13, which is like, masyado silang individualistic talaga. And especially in Texas, like sobrang, as in pagkadating ko dito sa bahay namin, I'm like, damn, ang tahimik naman dito sa labas. Like, hindi mo kilala yung mga kapitbahay mo, wala kang ano. You have to find,
Yeah.
bro, like, you have to do it yourself, like you said. Like, you have to do everything yourself. You want new friends, you gotta find it yourself, you know? Like, it took me a while. It really took me a while na ano, shit, nawawala yung train of thought ko. Pero yung first impression ko dito is like, yun nga, parang, ang lungkot, ang lungkot niya tignan. Sa lugar namin ang lungkot niya. So parang yun yung naging first impression ko.
Hmm.
Actually, pati nung unang dating ko dito, nung umikot pa kasi muna kami sa San Francisco. Umikot pa kami doon for like 3 days, tapos umuwi kami. So, I can see na parang sobrang lungkot ng lugar. Parang ang dami nangyayari, pero kita mo na parang ang lungkot nila tignan. It's like it's not like happy, like loud, like the same as the Philippines na parang
Hmm.
pag ang dami nangyayari pero sobrang um paano ba? I can't explain it. It's like ang dami nangyayari sa paligid mo sa Pilipinas pero you know that it's like lively there.
Lively, yeah.
Oo, pero
Dito
pagdating dito
parang busy lang.
parang busy lang, exactly. It's just
Mm.
like busy. Like, ang dami nangyayari, pero you don't seem to feel like it's lively enough the same as the Philippines. Yun ang first impression ko. Like, parang ang dami kong expectation. Tapos pagkadating ko dito, it's like, damn.
Yes.
I was like, fuck.
Yep.
Tapos, bro, you live in Texas, where I'm from right now, dog. Like, there's like, I know there's subparts sa question na to, yung first impression ng US, which is like the culture shocks. Bro, the culture is so different from the Philippines, especially if it's not really diverse in where you live. Because I know that diverse in Chicago here is like not really diverse as much. There's not much Asian stuff here. There's and the only things that you can see here or eat is like burgers, chicken, steak. That's the 3 major parts. Buti na lang may gumagawa ng mga Asian food. Meron isang Korean restaurants like 30 minutes away from me, but still, bro, it's like sobrang onti lang. Yung culture dito is really different from what we grew up on. Like the way they treat other people, the way they treat older people, is so different. Like, I still do myself as a Filipino, so if I see it's like if I know that they're older than me, I still like treat them like how we treat our older people. But still, the culture
Mm.
is so different. I just blend in. I'm blending in, not like to the point na parang kinakalimutan ko yung pagka-Pilipino ko. It's just that I'm just blending in to like understand how they work as is, but still incorporate on how I do things myself as a
Mhm.
Filipino. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope that answered you, Robin, because I don't know if it actually did.
Good
But
enough. I mean, nasabi mo na yung mga impressions mo.
mhm.
And yep.
Especially nung matanda. Kasi I understand na yung difference, di ba? Nung parang pag
Bata
bata
pa
ka
ako.
dumating dito, iba yung impression
Mm.
mo or yung kakalakihan mo dito as a kid. And then, dumating ka dito na medyo matanda na. What's funny is that bago ako umalis sa Pilipinas, ang dami ko narinig na ganito. Habang pinag-uusapan nila na aalis na ako.
Mm.
They're so grateful na
Grateful?
pupunta ako. Yeah, they're so grateful or thankful na pupunta ako dito na matanda na. Na lumaki ako sa Pilipinas muna bago ako lumaki dito sa Amerika.
Wait lang, nag-cut off ka. Ulitin mo,
Oh,
ano nga?
okay. So,
They're so
uh,
grateful.
they're so grateful or thankful for na wait lang, hold on. Na lumaki muna ako sa Pilipinas at pupunta ako sa Amerika na matanda na at hindi yung pupunta ako dito nung bata pa ako. Because
Kasi,
they said that there's like a highly different effects pag bata pa ikaw pumunta dito kaysa nang pumunta ka dito ng mas
oh,
matanda. Kasi ikaw
mhm.
dumating ka dito bata pa, 'di ba, right? But in-incorporate mo sa or sinabi mo sa sarili mo na you would still keep being Filipino and everything. But they
Yeah.
say that most kids na pumupunta dito or like most kids na na titira dito sa US and everything like that, iba yung kinakalakihan nila
Na-cut off na
or the
naman.
way, oh my God, nag-off kasi yung
Oh, wait,
screen.
I think it's me. It's my internet. Just okay, sorry, go on.
Okay,
Nakikita ko na,
okay,
nagre-red.
okay. So it's not me, it's you. Okay.
It's me, I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. Pero yun nga, yung pagkaibahan ng mga bata daw, masyadong iba. Yung iba kasi talagang sino-soak in ang pagiging nasa Amerika to the point na makakalimutan nila yung Pilipinas. They say it like that, yung mga nakakausap namin mga nasa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
But they're just
Pero to
thankful
be
for the
honest
yeah.
To be honest, I do think na yung mga ano, like yung mga bata pa tapos, bata pa sila nung nag-migrate sila sa, abroad, I think na a-assimilate sila for survival. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Kasi if
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
I sh I would have had like an easier life here if I chose to assimilate. Kasi then I
Mm-mm.
would like absorb nga yung kung anong cultures nila dito, anong traditions nila. I would accept it as part of mine. Pero I was
Mm-mm.
rejecting it for a long time. So that's why it was hard for me to relate with the
Mm-mm.
American people.
True,
Ganun.
true, true, true,
So I
true.
can't like blame them. Pero pag binigyan ako ng choice, like if ever, in the future, magkaanak ako, whatever, I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna still educate them about both parts.
Yes, yes,
But again, like I
yes.
can't blame yung mga
No, I can't blame
tao na
them.
nag-choose
Yeah.
mag-assimilate.
Yeah, I don't blame them. It's just that that's mostly what I hear before I left the Philippines.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
which is understandable kasi gusto nila makita na pagbalik ko doon or pag magbabakasyon ako doon, I mean, yung kung paano ako pinalaki dito, ganun pa rin. Which is
Mhm.
I understand. And I understand those kids na pag pumunta dito, they have to assimilate, which is totally fine. It nothing really is wrong about it because it's like different lifestyle and everything. But
Yep.
I mean, since we're talking about those kind of stuff, diba? Yung mga ganyang problema or like yung mga medyo things that you have to do when you get here. Ano yung mga challenges or yeah, exactly. Like what are some challenges you faced na as a immigrant in America? Like meron bang mga racism ba or discrimination that you already felt and everything like that? Like what are the challenges you mostly feel like you faced along the way for that? How long was that? 2012, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Ikaw na mag-math.
13 years. Oh my God, it's
12.
13
Wait,
years.
12 years.
13 years? Oh
12
my
years,
God.
gagi. 2024 ngayon, 'di ba? 2022 ako lumipat.
Oh, 2022 ka lumipat. So, 12,
12
13,
years.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 13 years, guys. And your name is
What?
13.
Bahala ka
Happy
dyan. I
13th
feel like
year,
the
bro.
math is not mathing.
I know it's not mathing because I'm not good at math, but all I'm saying is that just fucking answer the
Anyway.
question.
Anyway, challenges. Challenges. Ano ba? Aside from what I already mentioned, ano na lang,
Yeah.
dediretso na ako dun sa mga racism or discrimination stories.
Yeah.
Which is luckily not that much. Not that much talaga. I think it's partly because or mainly because ano nga diverse yung Chicago. So
Mm-mm.
yung mga tao dito, they're very well versed or like they're very
Mm-mm.
ano tawag doon? Basta alam na alam nila na ayun nga like America is full of immigrants. So they're not ignorant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
wala ako masyadong na-face na racism or discrimination. But I do remember like a very funny time during elementary pa ako nun. So my first
Mm-mm.
2 years sa US, tawag dito, ah nasa school kami nun. Instead of like sa classroom, we went to the library as a class. Tapos, nung bata pa ako, I just really like, keeping to myself and reading books. So, I grabbed my book, tapos umupo lang ako sa like a random chair. Wala akong kasama, but I was just like keeping to myself. And then, yung kaklase ko, like super unprompted, he walked by me, tapos sinabi niya lang na go back to China.
Damn.
Tapos hindi ako nainis, hindi ako naiyak. I was just laughing kasi apaka-ignorante niya na hindi niya man lang inalam kung saan talaga ako galing.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, he's Mexican. You know what I mean? So it's like we're all immigrants. Tapos if you say that to someone, like go back to whatever country, I could say it back to you, like go back to Mexico. Like, what are we doing? So parang, I didn't do that though. Pero like, tumawa lang ako. Sabi ko, ano ba to? Parang ang bobo naman. Go back to China pa yung sinabi. So talagang, I was like, bala ka sa buhay mo. I didn't care for it. And that's like the only time that I feel like I experience racism. Pero yung discrimination, yung prejudice, I feel like I experienced it multiple times, pero nothing vivid enough, or like nothing na nag-stuck talaga sa memory ko for me to share right now. And then like another funny thing, this is not racism or discrimination anymore. Another funny story na medyo may pagka-ignorant. Kasi again, bata pa kami nun. Same year yun. So I've been telling people na, oh yeah, I'm from the Philippines, blah, 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 blah. Tapos may isa akong kaklase, sabi niya, oh, so you're Filipino, right? Sabi ko, yeah. Sabi niya, oh, so you're from Philadelphia? Like mga innocent na. Like, it's so
cute.
innocent. Yeah,
It's
like
so
innocent
cute.
na mga Sabi ko, no, I'm from the Philippines. It's like, a country in Southeast Asia, ganun. Mga funny stuff lang.
Ang cute
oh, you're from
nun.
Philadelphia?
Oh my god. It's like saying I'm from Georgia, and they'll be like, oh wait, you're from America? No, I'm from Georgia. Oh, Georgia.
Georgia, yeah.
Because like there's a country called Georgia, and it's Georgia.
Mhm.
Bro, ang cute though. It's like, so you're from Philadelphia?
Tawang-tawa ako nun eh. Like,
Ang
no.
cute. Oh my god. That would be funny. Oh, I would be proud Philadelphian too, dog.
Proud Philadelphian. For real.
Okay, since nag-aral ka as dito, right? Like high school and everything, right? Everything. Like grade school. Na-experience mo rin ba yung naranasan ni Gian? Yung akala niya, dahil Asian ka, akala na magaling ka sa math.
Yes. And I think nung time na yun kasi mas advanced yung education ko sa Philippines.
Yes,
Tapos
advance.
pagpunta ko dito, parang pa sila, like, in my perspective, parang behind sila. So I was cruising through it, and then they were struggling. So all the more parang akala nila, ay, wala to, magaling lang to kasi Asian to, ganun. Pero they didn't know na I already learned about it. So that's why I was cruising through it. But as I got older, lumevel naman.
Lumevel naman
lumevel na sila.
Lumevel na. Parang, sorry,
Nakaka-catch up
level na to. Okay, never mind.
Yes.
It's so weird. Like, I agree na medyo parang behind sila at some point. Because, like, I'm not good at education, guys. Hindi ako magaling education.
I'm not good at education, guys.
I'm not really good at education,
You're
bro.
not a good student, ganon.
No.
Wait, you are a good student, Dom. Come on.
Listen. I'm not a good student. For real. I'll be honest, I'm not a good student, for real. Like, gusto ko pumasa. Ayokong bumagsak. Yun lang yun. Yun ang point of view ko. So,
okay.
I'll try my best not to fail.
So you do the bare minimum.
Oh, bro, sa Pilipinas, I try my best not to fail. Like, passing score lang ako sa grades ko, okay? It's barely 76, 75, yung mga math, yung mga major class, 75 lang ganyan. Bro, I was a laughing stock in the Philippines pagdating sa mga ganyan. Like, alam nila wala silang matatanong sa akin kasi alam ko hindi ko masasagot, di ba? Putik na yan. Pagdating ko dito, tol, I'm like one of the honors here. Like, I'm on like, lagi yung ino-offera ng honor
Yeah.
society. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean honor society, bro? This is like the easiest basic shit in the Philippines. And I'll be like looking at them, it's like, oh, maybe it's not basic. kasi,
Yeah.
kasi in the school that I went to, it's like, bago ako, nung nag-apply ako for school, and there's this thing called you have to take an exam, entrance exam and everything.
Mhm,
And I failed I passed everything except the math, but I can retake it. So basically, if I failed the math, mas sumahaba yung weeks na kailangan ko pag-aralan yung class ko sa math, right? And I was like, nope, well, fuck that. I don't want no extra weeks for math. Let me take it again. It took me five times just to pass the math exam, right? 5 times,
Hey, but
5
you still
times.
passed. Let's
I still
go.
passed, diba? So I only have to study math for like 4 weeks. And I was like, so 5 times, right? And then, nung nakita nung examiner or yung mga nagbabantay dun sa exam building, they said like, oh yeah, and I told them like, oh, I'm so sorry. I know I've been here for like 5 days and everything, trying to retake same exam, and they were like, oh no, you're okay. Most of the people, if they failed, they wouldn't take it. So most of them, it's like, I was like, you're only like in a few spots, like probably 10% of the people that pass like, the math. I was like, huh? I was like, huh?
Oh.
So
Mm.
they're really far behind in like the math system here. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, fuck. And then pag nagtuturo yung mga math class, I was like, this is the basic shit I've ever seen. I was like, okay, maybe I guess that's gonna. But
Yeah.
yeah, so uh, is it my turn for the challenges, or is it?
Yeah, yeah. What are some challenges you faced as an immigrant in America?
Okay. Surprisingly, in a place where I live, I have never felt racism and
Ooh, that's good
discrimination.
news, bro.
Exact. I
Is the
haven't.
world healing?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm actually glad, bro. I have not experienced racism. Like, I mean, like racism, like bad racism.
Hmm.
Oh, my
Oh, there you
accent?
go. No one made fun of your accent when you guys got here?
No, not really.
Wala.
Not really. Like they don't really mind us as long as they understand your English. Like
Mhm.
they don't really mind. Like if they couldn't understand it, they'd be like, "Could you repeat that?" Everything,
Mhm.
but they would have made fun of my accent. Like,
If
uh,
anything, my
yeah.
siblings made fun of my accent,
It do
bro.
be your own people, dog. It
So,
do be
like,
your
kapag
own people.
nag-o-order kami, oh my
No.
goodness, tinatawanan nila ako kaya ayun feeling ko naka-develop ako ng anxiety sa mga gano'ng bagay kasi
Yeah.
tatawanan nila ako. And it's not
Mm,
gonna like they're gonna keep laughing about it until the end of time, you know?
uh,
Always.
dude,
Until
it do
now,
be your
paulit-ulit yung
people. I
stories.
swear, diba? It do be. Like, I mean,
Mhm, mhm.
I was so shocked na wala ako na experience ng racism until like not really up till now wala pa rin talaga. Uh my mom was so scared of talking when we first got here. Like ayaw niya magsalita ng English kasi hindi pa siya komportable mag-English, right? Like she can speak English but not like a like straight conversation and everything like that. So every time nakasama ko siya, tapos mag-order kami ng pagkain, siya na yung susunod. Ako lagi yung, ikaw mag-order, ikaw mag-order. Sabi, mag-practice ka po. It's like, go do it. It's like, oh, tapos okay. Parang isang taon bago siya masanay na nagtatrabaho na siya. But, yeah, it's like, I don't, like, they told me like, oh, yeah, you're new here. Damn, I didn't know that you're new here. It's like your accent doesn't, you barely don't have any accent anymore. It's like okay, but I would say the challenges that I face is pagdating sa kaibigan, right? Like I told you guys from the last two episodes, the challenges from perspective, especially if they're not Filipino, that is raised from the Philippines, or some of my friends are Filipino, but they're raised here. The challenges that I face is I couldn't connect to them too much. Like, hindi ako makakonect sa humor nila or sa mga references nila. Kasi I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Like, they were raised here. Like, I don't understand what they were talking about. Like, I understand what they're trying to say. I mean, I understand what they're trying to say. I don't know the reference and everything.
Yeah.
I just felt a bit of the disconnect because I wasn't from here. Like, I didn't fuck, nawala yung English.
Me too, kanina.
Fuck, nauubusan ako. Wait lang, inuwa tubig. Fuck! Okay, anyways. So, I felt the disconnect ng, hindi dahil as a friend, like, parang shut off nila ako. But the disconnect na parang, hindi nila, parang awkward nung connection namin. Kasi, hindi ako maka-fit in sa kanila. At the same time, hindi nila ma-figure out yung humor ko. Kasi, come on guys, be honest. May kalye humor tayo and everything. Kalye
Dinamay pa
humor.
kami.
Oy,
Charot.
wag ka. Alam ko ka may
Dinadamay
kalye.
mo pa kami.
Listen,
Ikaw lang yung
may kalye humor and everything. Kanal. Yun, sorry, kalye, isang kalye. Kanal humor, di ba?
Kalye, kanal.
And every time, pag nagiging ka-close ko yung mga kasama ko, lumalabas yung pagkakanal ko.
Mm.
And pag lumalabas yung pagkakanal ko, hindi nila nagigets. Tapos parang they took it too seriously. Okay, they actually took it seriously. So I'm like, oh shit. I was like, never mind. So I think that's one of the challenges that I face as an immigrant here in America. Is
how to
hindi
connect
talaga
with
ako
these
makapag-
people.
Yes.
Until
How to
now, I'm
connect.
kind of figure it out because I'm
No,
just faking it.
bro, one thing I figured out when I was like working with my homies, like yung mga DJ na kasama ko na tinatrabahoan ko, di ba? Like as long as I don't really incorporate or like show the way we Filipinos talk to each other with humor, or like how we connect with each other as Filipinos, as long as I don't fully show them, they would slowly understand me. Ganun yung napansin ko sa kanila. Like, pinapakita ko sa kanila unti-unti, oh, we do this in the Philippines. Oh, yeah, I did something like that. Tapos, magsasabi sa, oh, ganito yung ginagawa namin sa Mexico and everything like that. It's like, in a Spanish household. It's like, that's how I slowly can connect with them. But yung mga friends ko na bigla akong nilabas yung pagkakanal ko kasi sobrang komportable ako sa kanila. Biglang, boom! Biglang naging awkward lahat. I was like, oh, fuck! I was like, oh, shit! I guess. Parang yun yung isang challenges, you know. But I understand. And I would say that part of it is yung sinabi ni Gian. Some of them, not all of them, they get too sensitive sometimes, you know, because they don't understand our culture yet. But I'm so glad na ang dami na nakakaintindi ng Filipino. Like, they do understand, like, not understand, like, they starting to figure out who Filipinos are. So they were like, oh, you're a Filipino? Yeah, I know someone who's like Filipino or something like that, you know? But since we're talking about connections and everything, like, kailan mo nasabi or naramdaman na naka-adjust ka na sa buhay dito?
Nung high school, third year high school, dun ko na parang, dun nag-start, nagsisink in sa akin na eto na yung life. It took a while, right? So, 2012, tapos high school, or 2018, something like that. 2017, 2018. Tapos, kasi kahit papano, I was able to make genuine connections. Before that kasi I wasn't able to form any genuine connection, and so America never felt like home. I was always longing for like my old friend groups kahit years and years ago na yun, and kahit na nakita ko naman na like lahat nagmo-move on na, lahat naka-move on na.
Aw.
So, nung na-realize ko na I can start over again with like these friends, dun ko na-realize na okay, I do have a future here sa US.
Mm.
Kasi I really think na, communities, anything like we're social beings, so we have to have that social connection wherever we are in order to
Yes.
survive or
Mm.
last long enough
Mm.
sa mga communities natin. So ayun, dun ko nasabi sa start ng I mean nung patapos na ako ng high school. And medyo na-solidify siya nung nag-college na ako, where I became kind of more independent-ish. Like yung mga typical na nagda-drive ka na, alam mo yun, like nafi-feel ko na talaga na, gusto ko 'to.
Mm.
Kasi I feel like if I stayed in the Philippines, I feel like wala pa akong license ngayon. I feel
Mm.
like never
Mm.
pa ako nag-work ever. Like
Yeah,
mga
yeah.
gano'ng klaseng realization. So,
Yeah.
dun ko mas na-appreciate na nakapunta kami dito sa US. Dun pa.
Mm.
It took a while, but we're here. We're
I see,
here.
I see.
And
Cool.
dati, like, right, I said, parang gusto ko pa rin bumalik sa Philippines.
Mm.
Ngayon, I do still want to go back. Pero, hindi na yung, like, nagwe-rush ako. Hindi na ako, like, longing talaga.
Mm.
Comfortable na ako.
That's cool. That's cool.
Mhm.
Um,
Ikaw, kailan mo nasabi? Naka-adjust ka na ba?
Oo naman. Ang bilis ko
Oh.
I'll be honest, ang bilis ko mag-adjust. Mag
Oh, buti ka pa, bro.
No, it's not that, you know, because as a person talaga, like, talagang mabilis ako mag-adjust. Nag-a-adjust
Mm.
talaga ako sa lahat ng bagay. And, siyempre at first medyo hindi ko pa alam, parang basang sisiw lang out of nowhere, or what they
Out of
call
the
here,
boat.
yes, or what they call here is fob,
Bob.
fresh off the boat.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Uh, I don't have anything to do. I don't do anything, but the moment na naramdaman ko na naka-adjust na ako is the moment na parang I can do anything by myself. Like yung sinabi mo. I can do
Mhm.
anything by myself comfortably. Like, mag-explore ako ganyan, pupunta ako sa ito, ganyan. I can talk to anyone. Like, nung una kasi parang, like, ilang beses ako tinatanong ng pinsan ko kasi, pero wala siya dito parang nasa ibang city siya. And he was like, every time na nagme-meet kami, tapos nag-uusap kami, kumusta ka na, ganyan. Tapos tinatanong niya, naka-adjust ka na ba? Sabi, yeah, I actually did something like that. Okay. Um, naka-adjust, feeling ko talaga naka-adjust na ako kasi nung nung nakilala ko yung mga kaibigan ko, medyo hindi pa ako adjusted nun eh. Pero nung nag-start na ako magtrabaho mag-isa, nagpi-picture-picture na ako, dun yung feeling ko nakapag-adjust na ako kasi naka-connect na ako kahit kanino. I can talk to anyone like really comfortably. I can go to like any work so comfortably. Yeah, like sobrang saglit lang. Parang within a year, like with only like within a year of me, naka well adjusted na ako. Like first 6 months medyo nahihiya pa ako, sumasama pa ako sa tita ko para ipakilala ako sa mga ganyan, sa mga Pilipino para maglaro basketball. Okay, nakakaano ako.
Hmm.
Tapos yung pagda-drive ko okay naman. Tapos may curfew pa ako dati sa nanay ko yung, ano ba yan, uwi ka ng mga 10, ganyan. Pag 10 pa, wala pa ako magagalit yun. Eh ngayon, nung nagkatrabaho na ako sa mga clubs, sasabi, okay, wala nang
Wala na
magagawa, eh,
siyang
may trabaho.
wala nang masasabi.
Trabaho, umuwi ako 3:00 ng umaga, ganyan. Tapos wala na magagawa. Kaya dun, feeling ko talaga adjusted na ako. Like, I know
Hmm.
that I'm well adjusted because every time I talk to people and they use a type of way, or like they use an accent, right? If they use
Hmm.
an accent, or like pag nagsasalita lang sila, or the way they talk, I tend to copy the way they talk. Not for making fun of them, but it's just me trying to adjust on the way they talk.
Ina-adapt mo yung accent nila?
Oo, na-adapt ko na yung accent nila. So, legit. So, bro,
Kaya
if
pala
someone,
pag ganun ka, dog, hey dog.
oh, dude, I swear, like,
Bruh.
so, ayan, yung bruh, di ba yung bruh? Actually, sa ilo ako natuto niyan, yung bruh, yung ganun.
What?
Oo, yung bruh.
Bruh.
Yung ganyan, yung bruh. Kasi, pumunta ako dito, wala pa ako yung mga ganyan slang terms and everything, right? I don't have any, uh, wala pa akong alam ng mga slang and everything. And then, I went to Vegas and everything like that. And then I noticed that whenever I talk to like a black person and everything like that, I start copying the way they talk. And then not in a bad way, right? Not in a bad way, but every other race na nakausap ko, I always tend to copy them. Like nung isang beses pumunta ako sa Virginia just to like have a vacation.
No way. Yung
Bro,
mga, hindi ba sila nawi-weirdoan pag kinakopy mo sila?
not really, because it's not like an instant like parang minamock mo sila. It's just that that's how I talk. Like I slowly copy them, but it's not like yung instant na parang, oh damn dog, something like that. You know me, I'm so down for that shit. You won't sing.
Dog.
No. But it's just a like mapapansin mo yun, every other state may sarili silang slang. Like in
Mm.
Texas, they have like all of you. It turns to like y'all. Like y'all better be something like shit. Like I don't understand. Like with this accent, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And tapos pagpunta naman sa Virginia, they are way too pop.
Posh?
No, like pop
Oh.
culture. Yung the way they talk.
Ah.
Like paano ba? In just a week, natuto akong magsabi na like pag may takot, sasabihin kasi ng pizza ko gagang, damn, like for real, like for real, like something, a word, like I was saying, a word, okay, minsan sasabihin nila, pag takot yung tao, sabihin na, man, it smells like a bitch in here, something like that. So I was like,
Okay.
I copy the culture I'm around with. So I guess that's why it's so easy to like adjust here in America. But
Mm.
since like that, diba, like we're trying to adjust in America. Everyone tried to adjust here, no matter what. Everyone's trying to adjust or anywhere. Uh, you being yourself in a place na hindi mo sariling kultura or hindi mo sariling bansa. Like, how do you navigate your identity as a Filipino in America? Like, connected ka ba
Wait lang.
sa... Alam ko na thrown off ka. I
Wait
know na
lang,
to throw
tatawa
off
ako.
ka.
Hindi. Kasi kinuha ko tong question na to sa ano,
Saan?
sa ChatGPT, bro. And it sounded like an essay question. How do
It
you
does?
navigate your identity
No,
as a
it does.
Filipino in
Oh my
America?
God.
Parang kailangan ko muna
Ayan, may
magsulat ng
special mention tol. May special mention sa chat.
wala,
Pakibasa mo.
hindi ko pa no,
Hindi mo
Hindi,
babasahin?
proud tayo. Tayo
Hindi mo
tingin sa
babasahin? Hindi mo
OSIM.
babasahin? Okay, okay. Hindi niyo to babasahin tol. Sige.
Shout out sa ano, kay Frey Sorley, Tagalog #1. 'Yun.
Omsim.
Fake
Tapos,
ano din, fake Ilocano. Anyway,
pero ano ba? Do you feel connected sa both
both
culture?
cultures.
Hindi. Or like, how do you navigate?
Mm,
Honestly, I don't
well,
understand how do you navigate, but okay.
I think we kinda answered it already.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
I think we answered it already. We
Yeah,
can skip
we
that.
did answer it. We could change it, but
We could go like, do you feel connected to both
yeah,
cultures?
do you
Which
feel
I feel
connected?
like the answer for both of us is yes.
I do.
Kasi nakapag-adjust tayo and we do enjoy it here kahit
Uh,
papaano.
yeah. Sa mga audiences po ba natin, since lahat po tayo, right? Do
Lahat
you
ba
feel
tayo dito?
connected? Hold on.
Lahat tayo dito.
Yeah, lahat po
I
tayo
think.
dito.
Mhm,
As an
mhm.
immigrant, right? Do you feel connected in both cultures, like sarili niyong kultura or wala sarili nating kultura as Filipinos and sa kultura ng tinitirahan natin. Do you feel connected to both or do you feel strongly connected to one side? West
We will
side is the
give you
best
1
side.
minute. Parang
We
nasa
will
class
give you 1
tayo.
minute to answer.
To answer that question. May time. Oh
Hold
my
on.
God. Parang
Alam mo yung
kahut
tono
yan
ng timer?
eh. Kahut yun. Tananun, tanun. Hindi mo alam yung kahut, no?
Alam ko yung Kahoot. Yan yung
Hindi niyo
ginagamit
alam
ng
yung
teacher namin eh.
kahut.
Alam ko yung
Ganun
Kahoot.
yung sound.
Oh, oh, di ba?
Dapat
Kahoot.
magkahut tayo, guys.
Gagi, sabi ko nga, di ba sabi ko nga sa'yo, gagawin natin yung ano, yung parang,
Alam
yung
ko.
general questions.
Anong tawag doon?
I forgot.
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Don't
Yes, yes. We're gonna do Jeopardy
That's
next
wild.
time, guys.
Jeopardy. As
Jeopardy.
Filipinos, dapat ano
Jeopardy.
na lang, ang tawag dito, Pinoy henyo.
No, not Pinoy henyo. I like Jeopardy would be fine. Like split teams
Jeopardy.
of 5. Jeopardy. So like last 30-second, guys, answer it.
Last 30 seconds, guys. Come on. Time is rolling.
Pero yun nga, like we should actually like while they're answering everything, ang tanong po ay kung connected po ba kayo sa both cultures, sa sarili niyong culture as a Filipino and culture sa tinitirhan niyo. Awit ka, nagpapatanong ka, tas secret. Okay.
Wait lang. Kanina
yeah.
sumagot si Faye tsaka si Zin.
Yeah.
Sabi nila,
Yeah.
Filipino home, connected pa din malala sa culture ng Pilipinas.
Yeah, that's true.
Tapos, sabi ni Kane, may mas connection mi sa Pilipinas kahit pinanganak kami here. Yung tanong is, ano nga yung tanong? Yung tanong is, do you feel connected to both the Filipino and American culture? Or Canadian culture kung nasa Canada kayo?
Magandang tanong yan kay Chong kasi bago lang siya dito actually. So it would be like really interesting. Pati si Gian actually, di ba?
Si Gian bago lang din sa US? US or Canada?
I don't know. I think they're new. I heard that they're new. No, you're still related kasi you're still like Filipino naman talaga, tol.
Hindi, I think Kane is saying hindi siya masyadong relate sa American culture. Kasi sabi niya mas connection nga siya sa Pilipinas kahit pinanganak siya dito.
Oh, my bad. I don't have reading comprehensions, dog.
Si Gian. Sa server pa lang ni Tayo, tinramdam ko ng Filipino culture eh. Ano ba yun?
Ako'y kinikilig. Tintin. Diba?
Ang cute naman. Kahit feeling ko, pinagtitipan ako.
Pinagtitrip ako, tol. Pero cute pa rin.
Hindi mo pwede matuwa lang.
Pinagtitrip ako, tol.
Talaga eh.
Pinagtitrip ako, tol. Huwag ka maglala. Sabi ni Gian, related daw siya sa Filipino culture pero sa American daw, onti lang. Kaya nung bumalik kami here, dala pa rin namin Filipino culture. That's cool.
Actually, mas connect ako sa server ni 13 kaysa sa amin. Naku po.
Actually, in my case, Pinas is like 80%, Canadian culture 20%. Oh, 20% I see.
But Robin, di ba 1 year ago lang siya? 1 year pa lang siya sa Canada. So maybe, magbabago din. Maybe not.
I wouldn't know. Like, because like you, strongly connected ka sa Filipino culture than like American culture. So we'll see. But sabi naman po ng ating isang audience na si Chong. Iniba yung tono ng boses. ang sabi ni Chong is like, pag naglalakad kami ng boss ko sa work, ako lang nakapayong habang naglalakad, featuring with jacket pad. Oh, dude, like, I swear, like, no one uses payong dito. Lalo na
Uy,
pag
wait lang.
mainit.
That's I went to DC recently.
Yeah.
Tapos yung init nila kakaiba. May nakita akong nagpapayong and I was so happy. They were
DC?
sa DC. Dun sa
Sorry,
Harbor, National Harbor.
tag-ulan kasi kami pumunta dun.
Hindi, it was so mainit, bro. It was like 99 degrees. Tapos may nakita ako nakapayong. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Baka they're Asian, dude.
No, she was black.
Oh, then yeah.
She's black. Mhm.
Have you seen a
So,
white?
I'm like, white person? Nah. Not yet.
Yeah, it's like they look at you funny when you use like.
Yeah.
It's
Ano
wait. Ano sabi nito ni Frey? Sabi sa akin, they use spoon and fork on everything. The fuck? Yeah, dude. What?
They don't? Come on.
They don't. They don't, bro. They only use like fork on rice, like Zin said, dude. It's so weird. Like, tapos alam mo yung,
Pero
you
may
know what?
spoon naman.
No, I know, but the spoon they always have is only for like soups or everything. It's just like a big ass spoon, dude. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that most culture find it amazing or amusing on how we eat with spoon. Like, di ba yung pag kumakain tayo ng ng may fork and spoon, we put rice and ulam sa spoon, di ba? Like, we scoop it. Like, talagang ini-scoop natin sila. Like, sabay natin sila kinakain. Bro, people find it amazing. Like, they are shocked that we do that. Like, it's something like
How
parang
they eat
ngayon lang
it?
nakita. Dude, I swear, like,
We're
parang
just like maximizing the functionality.
Exactly. Like, parang
of the
nagugulat
spoon
sila na
and fork.
kumakain tayo like rice and food at the same time. I'm like, it's like one of the whoa.
To be fair, pag nag-o-order like sa Chipotle or something, di ba may rice sila dun?
Mhm.
Yung binibigay lang naman kasi is yung plastic na spoon fork.
Mm-mm.
So, I kind of understand.
No,
Why?
no,
Yes.
no.
No.
Plastic spoon and fork is still doable here.
No, like
And
plastic na yung merged na spoon and fork.
Oh, the spork. Well, I
The
still
spork.
use that.
Yeah, so
I still use that. I still scoop it. You know, I still scoop it as is.
Yeah, they're
you know?
pretty sure they scoop it too. How they eat it?
But yeah,
Tutusukin
no,
nila
but
yung
still,
rice pa isa-isa.
no, what I'm trying to say is that they don't use spoon for like, they only use fork, okay? Fork and knife. Like, how the fuck do you fork and knife with the rice? Tapos yung sabi pa ni Zin, food here is bland, bro. The food here is fucking bland. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Food here
Like-
is...
like-
oh, wait. In Canada, she's saying food is bland. Pero feeling ko sa America,
It's
it's
bland.
salty.
It's bland. If it's not bland, it's fucking salty.
I think it depends, guys. Mga ano lang, yung mga
Because
restaurant
you're
na napupuntahan
in
natin.
Chicago, bro. You're in like in a
Okay.
diverse city.
Okay, never mind. My bad. My
You know what
opinion
I'm
does
saying?
not matter. I see.
Exactly. I'm just kidding. Di ba bland din sa kanila?
Oh my
bro,
goodness.
okay. So I'll explain it, right? As a Texan, I'm leaving in Texas. I was like, so my cousins are like, yo, we should go to this barbecue joint, right? Like, it's so delicious. The meat is so soft and everything like that. Gago. Pag tikim, sobrang excited namin ni nanay kasi it was hyped up. We were hyped up. It's barbecue. It's like smoked briskets for like 24 hours or something, right? I was expecting something delicious, something like you know, like what we were expecting, like may lasa.
May
And holy
lasa.
shit, bro! As soon as I was like, all right, let me try this as is, yung walang sauce, yung walang barbecue sauce and everything, because they said it's good. I took that motherfucker and I was like, I ate that shit. I was like, Oh, fuck. I look at my mom. Sabay kami tumingin na nanay ko the moment na kinain namin. Sabay kami tumingin na parang, the fuck is this? Wala siyang lasa, dude. It's
Hindi
not
masarap,
salty.
walang
It's
lasa.
not
At
nothing.
least naman tender.
It's tender, but it tastes so bad. It's so bland, dude. Like, kinain ko siya. Tapos nung nilagyan ko ng barbecue, I was like, okay, it's still doable, but this shit is so fucking bland. Like, in a place where you can only eat chicken, burger, and steak, everything is bland. Every time I leave Texas just to go to another state, or if I go to like another city here that has like Asian food, all throughout Asian food, bro, I don't give a fuck. Okay, like sabi rin ni Robin, bro, the serving here is crazy. The serving here is crazy.
Yep. Kaya pag umuwi ako sa Pilipinas, I'm like, the serving here is crazy. Kasi maliit lang. Oh my goodness.
Bro, I swear, dude. Kita mo yung pinag-usapan lang natin yung food topic is like everyone's like, yeah, dude, this shit is crazy here. Like, bro, like, dude, ang dami, like, first time, yung unang dating ko dito, sinundo kami sa airport ng nanay ko, di ba? Nasa hotel kami, tapos sabi na tito, oh, ayan, bumili kami ng pagkain nyo. It's Asian food, thankfully. And then, I was not used to, like, how big the serving is. And it's like a big-ass box for, like, a takeout. I was like, damn. And then they were like, my mom was like, oh, wait, kalahati lang kinain niya kasi sobrang dami. Sabi niya, tama na kumain, lalaki ka niyan. Sabi ko, nasa isip ko kasi, bawal mag-iwan ng pagkain. It's like, you have to eat everything. Right. And then I was like, oh my God, it's so big-ass serving, dude. Like, holy.
I feel like, nadala-dala ko yan, na parang kailangan mo talaga ubusin lahat. So, alam mo yung serving dito, ang laki-laki, uubusin mo every time, malamang, you're gonna gain weight. A lot of people gain weight pag a lot of people I know gained weight nung lumipat sila.
I gained weight. I actually gained weight.
Yeah, like, it's
sobrang laki ng gain ko. Like, dumating ako dito, I was like 190 pounds, right? I was like 190 pounds nung una dating ko dito. And currently, I'm just thankful na medyo paminsan-minsan, not always nag-gym ako, but nag-volleyball ako and everything. So it's kind of steady a bit. Currently, I'm at 230. That's a huge ass jump. Like 190 to 230. That shit is like, that shit is huge. Like ang
that's
laki
worse
ng
than
gain.
did you guys hear about yung freshman 15? Like when you sa college. Freshman year in college, kasi a lot of people magdo-dorm na sila. Tapos may tinatawag silang freshman 15 where freshmen gain like 15 pounds in their first year dorming. Wala lang. Parang hindi pala siya related. Never mind. Pero same lang kasi nag-iba yung setting nyo. Pag nag-iiba yung setting, parang may nagbabago talaga sa
Dude, I swear I have to go back to the gym. Probably tonight I might go back to the gym. I miss lifting weight. It's just that I've been busy for like work and everything, and I was like, shit. So I tried to starve myself too, man, and it's not helping. Cause but still, like, so I mean, in summary, we all agree that the food culture here is shit.
So punta kayo sa
except sa mga
diverse
other
na cities.
except sa mga other
Masarap
culture.
food.
Unless sa mga other culture food, like Asian food, Mediterranean food, bro.
Mediterranean, oh my
Bro, that
goodness.
shit's good, bro. Mediterranean shit, dude.
Yeah, tapos yung southern food din masarap. In my
Mm-mm.
opinion, you would probably disagree, pero
Omsim. That I like right now. Our chat is like talking about like do
food,
not
yeah.
starve. No, no,
Don't
no.
starve yourself, totoo.
I do not starve yourself. Like
Mm.
I maintain food. Like I eat food. I eat
RCICO, guys, calories in, calories out.
food. One way in, one way out, dog. That's all it is.
Sorry po. I'm so
Nagsawa si
sorry.
Gian.
Dami mong parents dito, Gian, no? Pinagsasabihan ka. Hello?
I
Mga
mean,
mama, papa pala to
so
eh.
so you know what's funny? Teresa, diba? Everyone's talking about like food, food, food. About like recent, like kanina pa. And then, ito yung susunod na tanong.
Sex
Oy, Sir
chocolate.
K, Sir K, calm down. Calm down.
Chocolate! Doon tayo sa
Calm down.
matamis. Why
Why?
choose?
Why you?
Oh my god, you guys are wild, man.
Calm
Wild.
down.
Wild.
Calm down. If I have to answer, I mean, both sounds nice. But still, what do you call it? Exactly. Omsim. For real. See what I mean, dude? See what I mean? So, you know what's funny? Like I was saying, ganyan yung
Chocolate
pinag-uusapan
sa
nila.
after
Diba?
sex.
Ay, kita mo yung kita mo yung pag-uusap nila.
Oh my god. Ganito pala
While,
pag adults na tayo.
are you serious, bro?
Oh
damn.
my god, Shirapping.
Ano ba yan? Yung parang mga, ayoko na magsalita.
May pumasok sa isip ko na imagery. I don't like it.
No!
Oh my goodness.
No. Hey, Sir K, yo!
Oh my god.
No! He be calling
Yo!
daddy, bro! Sir
Oh
K!
my god.
Sir K! Fam! Listen, dog.
Gagi,
Chocolate with
style nyo nga
nuts.
to. Style na. Ipagkalat natin yung
Pakistar.
mga sinasabi nila.
Oo. Pakilagay po sa meme.
Ano ba tayo ma-store?
Pakilagay po sa meme page. Ganun. Tapos, Tapos ano, di ba? Like, yan yung pinag-uusapan nila and everything. Like, ito yung nakakatawa. The next question is supposed to be, wait, hold on. How has living in America changed you as a person?
Ikaw muna. Answer.
Me? As a person?
Nag-iisip pa po si Dom, mga kapatid. Antay-antay muna tayo.
So, America changed me as a person a lot. Okay? It made me more confident about myself. It made me more individualistic towards myself. Exactly, as Gian said, I'm more free here. Mas malaya yung paggawa ko. Mas nakikilala ko sarili ko dito kaysa na nasa Pilipinas ako. It's more controlled in the Philippines. Tapos ang pagdating mo dito is like you're more free, like like mas madami kang natututunan, like ang dami mong malalaman. It's like yeah, you have more opinions. You have more say about your life here. So, yun ang top one, something that changed for me is like sobrang confident ko. Like I don't care, like I don't mind if if I'm like a bit chubby right now. I got dad bod, you don't say, but damn, confident is off the roof, brothers and sisters. Confidence is like you know what I'm saying? But ikaw ba, Trece? Ano yung what?
Same lang
Answer the
din.
question.
Same lang din. Na parang mas lumawak yung pananaw ko
Mm-hmm.
sa world and sa sarili ko. And ayun lang, I can't tell for sure if I'm gonna like kung I would be the same person if I just stayed in the Philippines. Kasi may mga nakakausap ako minsan, right? Kasi tambay ako sa Reddit, guys. So, minsan may nakakausap ako na mga Pilipino na nandun lang nasa Philippines. Tapos, yung when we talk about mga bagay-bagay, napapansin ko na may pagka-conservative yung mga outlook nila.
Mm-mm.
And I feel like I would be the same if I was still in the Philippines. I feel like lang pero I do think na nakadepende din naman yun sa education na nakuha mo.
Mm-mm. Yeah, actually true.
Yeah.
Kaya yung mga lumilipat dito, pag nakikita mo nag-glow, bro, American Air is real, bro, and Canada Air, bro. People change, bro. Like people change when they step foot here. Like you would see, like I was like, damn, bro, is that real? Like I wouldn't if I would like 2 years ago or 4 years ago, I wouldn't expect me the way I dress up right now. Like holy shit.
Wala pa rin. Hindi
Yeah.
ever thought about fashion sense. Oh my goodness. Nothing changed.
As one of the many perks ng umalis sa home country while getting to know ourselves. Yes.
Went from choir boy, nagpo-polo shirt every day to study.
No, not study.
Wait,
Oh my god.
I don't know what that is,
Yeah. No,
guys.
it's you gotta say like we're from choir boy, nagpo-polo shirt every day to Stussy Ashi.
Okay. My bad.
No cap. When I was in the Philippines, I wasn't lactose, but when I got here, I'm lactose
Not just
intolerant. Oh my god. Oh my Stussy 30. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, man.
Anong ibig sabihin nun? Hindi ko pa rin gets. Ano yung Stussy Ash?
Okay,
What's
Sir K.
that?
Sir K, ikaw ang teacher.
Yun?
Explain it to
Ano
Trece.
yun? Stussy the brand. Ano yun? Search ko nga. Stussy. Clothing brand. Okay. Streetwear. Ito yung mga ginagamit ng mga ABGs.
Oh, damn. If you see it, guys, announce ko na. If you see any ABGs around, like, single and everything,
ABBs
let them
pala.
know,
ABG,
like,
ABB.
hook me up, dog. Like, let me, like, I'm single out here, bro. Like, let them know.
Gabi. Alam nyo lahat? That's wild.
Calm down, bad.
Robin said, wait, how about dating?
Dating. Oh, that's not
Tapos
part of
sabi
the
ni Kay,
question.
Filipina on top. Pato si
Wait,
AJ,
Robin.
Pinas for life.
Like, Robin, like, explain more. Like, what do you mean by dating? Like, make a question about dating.
Dating scene.
Still Asia.
Versus sa US.
Ooh.
Oh, you would know, Dom. You can answer.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, me? Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I think, sino ba hindi nakakaalam dito? Like, oh, hold on. Chong. Tsaka sa Pinas man, takot ako magsalita ng English pag Filipino ko kasi nag-pay attention talaga sa grammar, pero dito American is, oh, dude, that is one thing that Filipinos do not understand in the Philippines.
Yeah, hypercritical tayo masyado.
Hypercritical ang mga Filipino sa
lahat ng bagay.
Halos lahat ng bagay. Like they would teach you in class na ganito dapat ang English, ganito dapat ang pag-dictate mo and everything. And then when you go here, it's like handbook English. You'd speak in handbook English and they'd be like, the fuck you talking about, dude? I was like, oh, my bad.
Too formal. Yung I feel like yung English na natutunan ko sa Philippines was too formal.
Hold on. Let's answer Robin's question. Ang sabi ni Kay, like, dating here, 1 week, you can bag the other person right away.
Grabe naman yan.
I would,
Ikaw ba yan?
okay,
That's wild.
I would be honest, dude, that is actually true. That's honestly true.
I mean, kasi maybe they're both looking for the same thing, which is a one-time thing. So that's why you can bag them right away. Pero kung like commitment, if we're talking about a committed relationship, I doubt na 1 week
Yeah.
lang.
Yeah. But still, like dating scene here in America is way too different, bro. Like, I honestly can tell, like, kaya minsan pag may nakakausap ako, cause I'd be like, oh, fuck, like, ano ba to? Like, I want, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Pero wait lang kasi ibabalik muna ako sa Reddit kasi nga 'di ba tumatambay ako dun. Tapos may nakikita ako sa specific na subreddit na parang same may parts sa Philippines or I don't know how exactly to explain it, pero yung mga Pilipino din, they're not new to yung American way of dating. Like, they're doing the same thing. Oh yeah, R for
yeah.
R, Robin. Like, they're also looking for the same thing na parang one-time thing lang. Like,
Ano yung
yung
R
very
for R?
American way of dating. It's a subreddit. Redditors for Redditors, PHR for R.
Oh.
So, I think na lang, depende talaga kung yung sa setting mo, sa community mo. But I
Yeah.
don't think it's yung like yung tinatawag nilang American dating culture. I don't think it's an independent na nasa I don't think nasa US lang siya, kumbaga. I feel like it's all over the world. We just don't hear about it too much sa Philippines.
That's true. You know what's crazy though? You know what people call my city?
My what?
Yung kung saan ako nakatira. You know what they call this place?
Oh, what?
So yung my city, my city. My city. You know what they call? What do you call this? Yung pangalan kasi ng syudad dito is Odessa.
Odessa.
And the first time I got here and I asked my cousin, right? Like, so what's the dating scene here like, right? And he was like, yo, you know that this place is called, like, you can bag anyone here anytime. Just, you can literally walk up to anyone and ask and you can bag them, right? And tapos ang tawag nila sa syudad na to
is apaka-suspense mo naman kanina ka pa.
is Hodessa. They call it
Hodessa. Okay. Damn.
They call it
Grabing
Hodessa.
reputation naman yan.
No, cause you actually can see it. Like, bro, I'm working at a bar. I can see y'all's chat, motherfuckers. I'm just kidding. Pero like, what do you call this? I work at a club, right? And what's crazy is that nagpipicture ako ng mga tao. And then there's this girl trying to take a picture. I took a picture of them in a group. And then hinabol niya ako, sabi niya, could you not post this type of picture? I was like, yeah, why? Yeah, sure, if you don't want to, that's fine. And then she explained it why. She said, like, because that's my baby daddy. I was like, he's my ex and everything. And then tapos kasama niya yung bago niyang boyfriend or like another guy. And then he was like, I was like, oh shit. It's like I kid you not, like, I can see every regular, like, every people in the club, and they're like, they know one person there that they already bagged with, bro. Like, I can tell, like, I can see, and then they're like with someone at that time, and they're already looking at that guy that they already bagged with. I was like, oh fuck, dude, there's like baby daddies around, like baby mamas around here, bro. I was like, dude, I'm telling you.
Hodessa.
For real, exactly. Pass it and give it to the next person, bro. I swear.
Double
And that's
and
why.
give it to the next person.
Tapos I was like, you know, so uh it's funny kasi kaya wala akong mahanap na makausap dito. Wala akong mahanap. Kaya sabi ko, I'm sticking to Asian people or Latina, right? Asian people or Latina. Pinay, mainly Pinay. Pero I'm down with like Asians and Latina, right? And then there's this one time, I was at a club and everything. Uh, I uh I got a number from a waitress dun sa bar. Like I kid you not, I was just dancing in the middle of the dance floor, and I'll be like, we locked eyes, and I called her. We dance. Latina siya. We dance everything. Uh, and then no, hell no. You see. Tapos, pero I danced with the waitress and everything, and then in the end, I asked for like number and everything like that. I got it. I got that shit. Like, and then I showed it to my friends. Like, I want to ask her out, everything, and then one of my friends is like, "Oh, dude, I know her."
Oh no.
And then he was like, "Oh, dude, I know her," and nah, dude, you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that. I was like, why? What's up? Uh, she's been around. So I was like, ah. He was like, she's one for the team. I was like, oh fuck.
Bro, you
I'm
gotta
like,
move to a bigger
I'm
city.
like, oh come on, bro. I was like, come on, dude. Like, how do people know each other from that shit? He was like, yeah, my homie bagged her one time. I was like, oh hell no. She was like, one for the team. I was like, respect for you, bro. You told me that shit. Thought no, I know. I was like, I'm gonna ask the girl first, right? But I couldn't have it because we were busy, and I did ask her, but we were busy, so it didn't happen. But bro, people know each other here. Like it's so
Yeah, move to
scary.
another city, a
It's
bigger one.
so bro, it's so scary that the words travel fast. Who bagged who? Like who asked out who? Like bro, I'm like yo fuck. I'm like kahit sino like it's like is anyone here gonna be like I don't mind like if they have like I don't mind like because I like the girl. I would ask her out either way, but she only speaks Spanish, so I can't speak Spanish, so I can't talk. It's like, oh fuck. But I don't discriminate about those stuff, but it's so crazy and wild how people like I'll just I like this girl, and then they look at it and they're like, bro, I know that girl. It's like, damn. I was like, fuck. So dating scene here, I would I would incorporate pag manliligaw ako, I would incorporate manliligaw muna ako. Yung haranahin, ganyan-ganyan. Make them feel special,
Haharanahin
bro.
kita,
You know what I'm saying?
tan tan
Uh,
tan tan tan.
uh,
Yeah, I would do the same thing. Habanahin ko muna sila.
what?
Joke
Wait,
lang.
what?
Yung Filipino way of dating.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Like, uh, like, yung sinabi ni Robin, yung kung nag-believe ako sa guy, a part of it, yes, part of it, no, because I don't know the girl. I want to ask her first. Like, I want to ask her out first, right? But the crazy part is most people, if one person said it, the other person can confirm it, and then like, dude, like I don't know what's real and what's not, and it's crazy here in my city, cause bro, it's wild out here. But still, either way, I would still ask her out. You know what I'm saying? But oh, you guys are speaking in Spanish? Habla español? Uh, Habla Español ba? See?
Hindi.
See?
No. No hablo español.
No habla Español? Sí, un poquito, pero necesito más ayuda.
Wala akong naintindihan.
Bro, you know how, yeah, but, ikaw ba yung dating scene sa'yo?
Wala kayong makukuha. Wala akong pinapasokang dating scene.
Dating
I
scene?
don't know.
Mm,
Other than yung mga nababasa ko.
Robin, do you want to have like another follow-up questions or something? Like explain, like, yeah, what, like, do you have like no po? Did it answer much, or like did you? Ay, grabe naman sa uwian po. Wag muna, ang dami pa nating questions. Wag po muna uwian.
Actually, speaking of uwian, do you see yourself going back to the Philippines for good?
Oh, you
No.
good with that shit. You good with that shit. Sabi ni Frey.
Segue!
Sabi ni Frey no daw.
Okay, i-count natin yung mga votes nila.
Yeah,
Yes
yeah.
versus no.
No.
1, 2. 2 yeses.
For good. Sabi mo ba
3
for
yeses.
good?
For good.
good?
Mhm. Sabi ni Chong for her daw. Sheesh. Lover boy Chong.
Ano ba yung tanong mo? Like, do you
see yourself moving back to the Philippines for good? Doesn't have to be now. It can be sometime in the far, far future. So, in other words, do you see yourself retiring in the Philippines?
Nah. Nah. Straight off, no. Straight off, no.
Ooh, a lot of no's.
No.
Retire nga eh. So, meaning, retirement savings na. So, hopefully, you won't be broke.
Sabi, gusto ko yung sinabi ni Frey, third world country with first world prices.
Ooh, gabi no lahat.
Actually, no. Either way, no. Do I want to go back to the Philippines for vacation? Yes.
Of course, yes.
Of course,
Like
yes.
just all of us. We have families and friends.
Yeah, but do I want to retire in the Philippines? Hell nah. Probably in different country. Yes. I'll probably live in Japan. Or Switzerland. Switzerland's a good one. See, Japan.
Sabi ni Frey, mas tipid pa magbakasyon sa ibang bansa kaysa sa Pilipinas. King-inang gobyerno yan, kadiri.
Bro, I swear, I kid you not, you guys should look at Japan or Switzerland. Switzerland is the best retiring spot. Like, did you see kung paano sila umuwi in one spot of Switzerland, bro? The way they go home from their work is jumping off in a river and swim back to their home, or like float back to their homes. That is a good thing to do. But yeah, dude. Ikaw ba? I mean, you did say na gusto mo umuwi, di ba?
Ayun, for vacation din. Pero, sinabi ko kasi, right, nung nakapunta ako sa Hawaii, it felt so much like the Philippines. Pero I'm still in American land. American stolen land, but tawag dito.
Nag shade through.
Hindi siya tawag dito. I feel like kasi my parents worked hard, right? Para mapunta kami dito sa US. And I feel like if I go back home, parang parang inaander ko yung mga hard work nila. Ganun yung pananaw ko kasi. And then I do also see that there are better opportunities here. Kaya naghahanap ako ng place na US pa rin, pero may huge Filipino community para masatisfy ako personally. So I was like, Hawaii. Puro ako Hawaii.
Hawaii is actually a good
Hawaii.
spot. Hawaii is a good spot. And especially if you're surrounded with islanders.
Yeah.
Bro, best culture. Like, one of the best culture out there is like Asian.
I felt so complimented nung sinabihan ako na I thought you were Samoan. I was like, oh my God, I look like you guys. I really, I don't know, I really enjoyed that compliment.
That's cool because if you get, bro, that's a compliment. If someone called you look like Samoan. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I thought you were an islander. I was like, girl, you thought. Technically, though, I am an islander. Come on. I am from the Philippines.
yes, technically Islander, Pacific Islander, no. Pacific
Yeah.
Islander, no.
Yeah. Okay, anyway,
Nag-
ano ba mga
Nag-aaway
sinasabi nila?
nag-aaway sila, Frey pati si Gian. Ang traffic daw sa San Diego. Yes, it is traffic.
Nag-aaway sila about 15 minutes na biyahe magiging 1 hour. Sounds like the Philippines. Mahal sa Hawaii. Sim.
Mahal sa Hawaii. Vista ko lang Island.
Ampotek. Wala to. Tapusin na nga natin. Eto na yung final 2 questions. Go Dom.
Okay. So, your next question, guys, is that if you could go back in time, tapos may full say kayo, would you still migrate to where you are?
Ikaw,
Trece.
Dom.
Oh, fuck. Yes. Magma-migrate pa rin ako. I would still leave the Philippines. If I have a full say, I'll be like, yep. Medyo magigisad ako, mapapaisip ako, iwanan ko ba mga kaibigan? But no, I'll be like, yeah, let me go. I want to go there. Yeah, let me go get some US air. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Ikaw, Trece.
I wanna say na, yes pa rin. Kaso, this time, I'm gonna give myself more time to say goodbye. Kasi, yung ginawa kasi namin, like, my parents, they wanted to save face in case na ma-fail namin yung mga interview, yung mga medical stuff. So, they told us na, don't tell anyone, don't tell any of your friends na aalis kayo. But then, they never told us when pwede na magsabi. So, I told them the very last day of, like, yung second to last day ko, or something like that. Last day ko sa school, kumbaga. I was like, I gave them, yung mga keychain na may stuffed toy. Tapos sinabi ko, actually, guys, aalis na ako. Pupunta na ako America. So that's why, part of the reason why ang tagal ko naka-adjust was because, syempre, biglaan yung pag-alis. Hindi ako na-ready emotionally. So, next time, I like, if I could turn back time, I would still go here, pero I would at least finish the school year para may closure ako. Yeah, because I had to find closure myself.
Damn. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I would say I would agree with that. Ako kasi so meron pa akong 3 weeks left after ng interview, and basically hindi pa ako gumagalaw sa lahat. Hindi pa ako nagda-drop out or anything. Hindi pa ako nagpapaalam sa mga kaibigan ko until secured na aalis na kami. Tapos nung sinabi sa interview na aalis na kami, the very next day pumunta na ako sa school para mag-drop out. Tapos nagpaalam na ako sa mga kaibigan ko and explain ko na lahat sa mga kaibigan ko, ganyan-ganyan. Yung parang like yung full week na yun, nagpa-despedida na lang kami.
Yun yung talaga. I really wanted something like that.
Hindi, okay, go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it was so sad kasi diba nga, 3 kaming magkakapatid na kinuha. Yung ate ko, nabigyan siya ng yung farewell party. Kasi nalaman ng mga kaibigan niya. Tapos I was like, damn, what about me? I'm leaving too. Ganun yung feeling ko. But, yeah, at least nakapag kayo, farewell party.
Yung sa akin naman kasi yung despedida is kami lang ng ate ko, nung boyfriend niya, hindi, kami ng ate ko, tas pinsan niya, mga kaibigan niya, wala pa yung bago niyang boyfriend. Tapos yung ex ko, pumunta kasi siya. Sabi niya, punta ako dyan sa Manila. Tapos, pumunta siya. Tapos, nagpa-farewell party kami sa BGC pare. BGC pare. Sa The Island. Island ba? Sa BGC yung pare. Tangina, pre.
Pare.
Hindi pare. It's pare.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Pare.
There you go. Like, say like mga shotties, dog. Yung mga shotties. Hindi ko kaya
Bro,
sabihin mga
yun yung pag-save ko sa kuya ko, bro, Parichong. Kuya, bro, Parichong.
Pero yeah, like, yung carbs tang ina. Gets mo ba kung ano ibig sabihin ng carbs?
Yes, sinabihan ako ni Zin dati. RUG.
RUG, yeah. Pero gets mo kung ano yung scoobs?
Hindi. Ano yan?
I'll
Scoops.
say, sige. Sabihin ko sa'yo. So, pag sinabi sa'yo, uy pare, carbs ka ba sa Starbs, bro? Tapos sabihin mo, scoobs, bro. Bakit scoobs?
Ang pangat naman. I don't know. Scoops, bro. I don't know.
Sige. Anong aso si Scooby-Doo?
Dog. Ow.
Putang ina, anong klaseng aso si Scooby-Doo?
Oh, anong
Hindi
klaseng...
dog.
Oh, wait, sorry. Ay, wala akong alam. Wait. I don't know, actually.
Anong aso si Scooby-Doo? Dog. Tangina.
Sabi ko, akala ko yung sinabi mo, anong animal si Scooby-Doo. Kaya sabi ko, dog. Ow.
Hindi, kasi si Scooby-Doo, tol, Great Dane. Great Dane siya.
So, ano
Tas
yung Great Dane?
Danes.
Ano ba yan? Pwede ba magsalita na lang sila ng maayos?
Di ba?
Dami pa
So,
nilang
hindi pa
sinasabi.
yun, tol.
Scoops,
So, ano ibig
pare.
sabihin ano ibig sabihin ng Danes?
Oh,
Hindi, di ba? Hindi, Danes. So, no. So, pag sinabi lang
naiinis ako.
Scoobs,
Naiinis ako.
uy, Robin, legit, ginagamit nila. I swear, I've heard it. I've heard
my
it, bro.
goodness.
I swear, bro, mga taga Lasal, mga taga UP, mga taga Ateneo, bro, I swear, mga
The
taga
Big Four.
Katipunan.
Yan ba yun? Yun ba yung Big Four na sinasabi nila sa
Oo,
Reddit
mga
all
big...
the time?
Dude, I swear, narinig ko yan. Ilang beses ko narinig yan, tol, sa
Umsim, mga
Scoobs.
bobo, naiinis ako. Sa explanation pa lang ni
Sabi,
Dom, pag narinig ko yun IRL, naiinis.
sabi ni Robin, hindi daw ginagamit. Tol, I swear, lahat na nakasalamuha ko, tol. Lagi ako nasa UP, lagi ako dumadaan sa Ateneo, lagi ko
Gagi, so pag
naririnig yan,
nandun ka
tol.
pala sa Pilipinas, Dom, ganun ka din magsalita. Kasi sabi mo kanina, ina-absorb mo yung mga way of sayings nila, yung mga accent
Hindi.
nila.
One
Meaning,
thing
magiging konyo pala tong batang. Diyos ko,
one
Lord.
thing I would never do is be Konyo, tol.
Nor chicken nuggets.
I'd be straight. No. I'd be straight.
We have
I'd be
figured
straight
you
off
out.
English lang, tol. One thing I hate the most is yung Konyo, tol.
Nah.
Bro, isipin mo sabihin pa nila. Sabi nila, ewan ko totoo, pero alam ko joke lang to.
Sim Dom is the type of person who would speak Taglish konyo. Taglish.
No, I speak Tagalog straight.
Lo.
Pag English, straight English.
Lo.
If Tagalog ako. Do you know what they call about kwek tol?
Yung orange.
No.
Yung orange. Wait, no. Wait, I do know this. You told me this.
Yeah. Neon balls.
Neon balls, yeah.
Alam mo ko ano tawag nila sa isaw?
You also told me. Hindi ko na maano. Yung zigzag.
Oh, zigzag!
Zigzag ang puto. Oh my God.
Yun ang hindi ko alam. Feeling ko trip na lang yung zigzag pati neon balls. Pero yun, narinig ko na yung carps, yung scoobs. Narinig ko na yung pare. Yung
Si Papa Dom invento na.
Pero yung zigzag pati neon, alam ko trip na invento na lang yun. Pero yung scoobs, pati yung carps, narinig ko na yun. Tapos, ano pa ba? Ba't nga pala tayo pumunta dito sa konyo-konyo to?
Hindi ko nga yun alam. Napunta na lang dun.
Ay, no. Guys, promise. Hindi.
Hindi talaga. Grabe si Robin kanina pa nagdi-defend.
Dinidepend talaga ni Robin.
Hindi yung boba on your
Oh, sige,
soya bean
sige, sige.
curd. Oh my goodness.
Let's listen to Robin. Ano?
Kuya pare.
Alam niyo doon sa, sa Pigag, yung soya bean curd. Soya bean curd.
I will believe Robin. Kasi
Damn.
she graduated there.
Damn.
Spent 4 years or so. Papadam, that's too much.
Ano, that's too much. What do you
Okay,
mean?
last question. Wait lang.
Hindi, yun yung joke niya to, yung soya bean curd, yung sa Pigag, yung si Jay Conyo. Okay,
Last
question.
For everybody. Kasi we are all qualified to answer this question. What advice would you give to Filipinos thinking about moving to America or Canada? Philippine. Sorry. Let me redo.
Boy, pag sinabi mong Philippine,
Let me redo.
Para kang taga-Korea. Yung...
Sorry. Philippine.
Tangina nyo, sinabi ko lang yung naririnig ko sa Pilipinas. Sabi niyo, invento agad ako. Damn. Shit.
Ulitin mo nga yan, Dom, para lang makat ko. Pangat ng pagsabi ko.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What advice would you give to Filipinos thinking about moving to America?
Or Canada.
Or Canada. Or wherever you are.
Sabi nila, do it. Just do it.
Ikaw daw kasi yung gusto nila marinig, tol. Di ba? Sabi ko, you just have to say it.
Scripted. Peke, scripted. Well, I failed saying it.
No, say again.
No. That's it. That's it, please.
Okay.
Just do it.
Hold on. This is just like deriving from what scripted is, right? You have to do it again. You gotta do it. But
no. Let's move on, yeah?
Did you guys know that we were supposed to have opening theme song?
Oh my God, shut up, Dom. We're not gonna talk about that.
Okay. Pero okay, continue. Ulitin mo yung tanong.
Ayun nga, what advice would you give to fellow Filipinos thinking about moving abroad? And a lot of them said na, just do it. Well, I don't know why I added that question. But just do it. What the frick? Hindi naman ganun mag-advise, guys. Walang substance yung advice niyo.
Pero ikaw muna. Sige, ikaw muna.
Ako wala. Kaya nga tinanong ko yun eh.
Oh.
Wala pa nagtatanong sa akin ng ganun. What advice? So, I'm like, let me ask it.
I would say, mahirap siya. I would say like, pag-isipan mo muna mabuti kung gusto mo talaga umalis. But I would say na madaming benefits pag pumunta ka sa US. Or like, na mag-migrate ka sa ibang bansa. Or sa Western countries. Pag-isipan mo muna mabuti bago mong pag-desisyonan na pupunta ka dito. But like I said, may opportunity talaga. Madami kang opportunity dito sa US, so you have to think about it real hard. Like, yeah. And you will know, like, yun lang ang isa. Kasi mahirap kasi sabihin na parang you will find your true self pag pumunta ka dito. It's like, gusto na malaman kung ano mangyayari yung pag pumunta sa Amerika, ano mangyayari, like, maganda ba? It's like, they have to think about it. Kasi hindi siya madaling pag-isipan na, ay, alis ako sa bansa na to.
You have to be sure, kumbaga. If you are given the choice. Pero kung wala kang choice, I would say, Gagi, I would say assimilate actually. Assimilate but mildly. Na don't forget where you came from. Type of
Mm-mm.
assimilation.
Yeah, that's basically
Anyway,
it.
basahin natin yung mga sinabi nila. Sabi ni Frey, sa state ng Pinas, unless you're a business owner or in something sa politics, mahirap umasenso.
Yes,
Mas
yes,
marami
yes.
kasing equal opportunity dito kaysa sa Pilipinas.
Mm-hmm.
And then, si Kay naman, sabi niya, if you wanna find your true self, just do it. In the long run, ikaw pa din naman mabe-benefit, especially when it comes to healthcare, education, and life in general.
Mm.
Tas confidence, tas foreign, chicks pa, pare, pero bawal ako dyan.
Paki-screenshot nga yan. Paki-screenshot po.
Tapos, sabi
Tapos.
nila, wala kasing laws para sa discrimination sa Pilipinas in terms of work. So, no equal opportunity. Hirap ng pera sa Pinas, bobo, tsaka corrupt yung mga tao sa government.
Mm-hmm.
After mo kakalipat sa US, pag hindi mo na alam kung anong gusto mo gawin sa lifestyle, ka na lang sa military. Ayun na naman tayo. Ayun.
Yun pa lang.
Alam ba nito dati na pupunta siyang Canada? Hindi. Si Zin. Si Zin. ang, ang cute na ni Zin. Mukha ni Zin. My goodness.
Sa Pinas, kahit nag-graduate ka, kala ko W. With a degree, magiging bagger ka lang. Dito trabaho naghahanap.
naghahanap
Oh
sa'yo.
yes, dude. Trabaho naghahanap sa'yo dito. It's actually wild, dude. Like, considering na halos lahat ng mga nag-graduate, if they couldn't find a good work, kahit ang ganda ng pinag-aralan na sa Pilipinas, they always go to like, either magko-call center lang sila. Like, that's, like, that call center is like one of the highest
paying?
like, not really highest paying, but it's like one of the good paying na madaling pasukan, call center. Like, maganda yung sweldo niya. Kasi madali lang yung pasok mo sa call center. But think about it, like, most of the people that work there has like degrees, like good ass degrees, and hirap sila sa pumasok dun sa pinag-aralan nila. Like what Frey said, na dapat daw mag-umpisa ka muna sa baba. Like, what the fuck? Like, if I work, like, if I have experiences na sobrang ganda kahit hindi pa ako nagsisimula, like, I swear, like, I don't, like, why should I start like the lowest end? Like, sobrang brain drain, like, and then the government complains bakit daw umaalis lahat ng mga nurses kahit sobrang daming need ng nurses sa Pilipinas. Like, they don't give a shit about work. They don't give a shit, dude. They really don't give a shit.
Yep. The Philippines, like, we're not doing enough
to
satisfy yung mga natin.
Yeah. Dude, you see what Frey said? Dude, yung binan umalis yung mga nurses. Bro, my mom felt that shit. I swear. Yung binan umalis yung mga nurse. Yeah, I think if you study in the right side, like, if you're like an open-minded person in the Philippines, when you were a kid, ayaw mo. Tapos, nung na-realize mo yung situation mo in the Philippines, you'd be like, no, I gotta leave, you know? Like, you gotta leave. Wait, tignan natin dito sa Potato Corner. It's like, at least high school graduate knowledgeable to basic mathematics, preferably female, have a good visual impact and pleasing personality. Weight must be proportionate to height. What the fuck do they mean by that? Have clear complexion, eyesight, and good set of teeth. What the fuck do they mean by that? Know how to communicate in Filipino English. Definitely love dealing with all types of people. Like, what the fuck is that? gago nga ngayon, yung mga CM ko nung high school na nursing, OJT sila ngayon. Tapos, sila yung bumabayad sa hospital para makapag-OJT lang. Damn, bro. Dito yung school mismo bibigay ng hospital. Yes! Yes. Oh, damn. Pero yeah, like,
Insane expectation.
very insane. That, like, yung in short lang talaga, guys, is like, we have to, if the only thing I would give advice is like, you have to think. Like, pag-isipan mo talaga, like, gusto mo bang umalis na dyan? Like, madami kang may iwan, pero gaganda buhay mo. Not instantly, but gaganda buhay mo. Oh my god. So it's wild, dude. Very wild.
Yun na. Goods na ba yun? Goods na yun.
Oh yeah. Binabasa ko na lang kasi yung chat eh. Pero, yeah, dude. It's really fun. Okay? It's really fun na ang dami nang nakikinig. I think it started off like 4 people in episode 1, yung pilot run. And then episode 2, naging 5. Ngayon it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 people are listening. But guys, this is like the 3rd episode of Sino Ba Naman Kami. SBNK, Sino Ba Naman Kami. And hopefully, I mean, I think free ka na, diba, 13? So we could like do more episodes soon.
Maybe.
Yeah. But
I am going back to the apartment with my sister.
with your sister? When?
Yes.
When?
Soon. So, madalang pa rin yung
Madalang
magiging,
pa rin.
yung mga episodes.
You wanna do it next week?
Ayun.
Next week.
Next week?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can try one more before I move back in. Pero, yeah.
Okay. Pero, ang dami daw, ano, favorite episode daw niya to so far. Malay nyo guys, next time may
it's
team
so
song na.
Let's go.
Malay nyo guys, next time may team song na.
Next episode guys, may intro, may intro tsaka outro ng matino. Maayos. Kakanta si Dom.
Uy! Wag tol. Pero ayun guys.
Gusto ko mag-rap si Tetin in Bisaya. Sige, mag-rap ako in Bisaya tapos si Dom kakanta ng Tagalog. Let's go!
Oh my God. Pero ayun guys. Thank you so much na pumasok kayo sa episode 3 na to. It's really fun to see na parang lahat is na-relate yung topic, which is everyone actually relates to it. Ang dami nag-uusap sa chat, ang dami lang in-explain na opinions and everything. I really like that shit when it comes to like podcasts and everything, especially live podcast. Pero ito yung, ako po si Papa Dom.
Ako po si 1313.
1313.
And this has been SBNK.
SBNK. Sino ba naman kami? Thank you guys for joining us and everything. Ayan na, pumapasok na sila. Let's fucking go!
Hello, shoutout nga pala sa nanay at tatay ko sa paggawa sa akin. Maraming salamat.
Shoutout sa mama ko.
Maraming salamat.
Na laging nagtatrabaho.
Yun no.
Tama, I love chicken nuggets.
Yun no.
We made it.
Sabi ni Aubrey, papasalamat daw siya.
Ayun.
Kasi Baby Angelo.
Ba't mo pangalan? Wow.
Shoutout sa nanonood.
GG!
Thank you guys.
Love you all.
That was a great episode.
Wait lang, in my defense, hindi talaga ganun magsalita yung mga konyo. Like, bro.
Shoutout kay Bea.
Oh my
kay
God.
Bea Alonso.
Shoutout kay RJ.
I'll go
Bea
ahead
Alonso.
na guys. I'll go ahead
Malay.
na.
Ay, malay.
Shoutout kay Bea Alonso.
Wala na, GG's na. Tatapusin ko na to.
Okay.
Shoutout kay
Yeah, thank
Bea
you
Love.
guys.
Saka
Alam
kay
mo, alam
Dominic
nila.
Gregorio. Ay, sorry.
Kay Dominic Gregorio.
What's up,
Ay,
Tol?
naku po.
Shoutout kay
Oh
Miguel
my
Velasco.
God.
Shoutout kay Jerry Daniel.